So a little bit different of a video today. We are going to aerate the lawn. Spring has sprung. Got the winter tires off the car yesterday. Didn't film that because the last one didn't get no views. So it was a lot quicker without a camera. But today we are going to aerate the lawn. The AgriFab Smart Link system with the aerator on it. And we'll give the new engine its first real test. I think I only mowed the lawn like 5 times last year. It was so dry. And we had hardly any snow this year, although we still have a little bit here and there. But give the old engine a good workout. Pulling that. And then after we aerate it, a couple people decided to drive on my lawn when we had a little bit of a New Year's party. This one's not so noticeable. They tried to turn a camper around just before or just after Hurricane Fiona. Neighbor wanted to cut down a lot of the trees, and they didn't want the camper in the way, so they brought it over here and was going to park it in the driveway, but decided to turn it around after they drove into the driveway on my lawn. So we will take the lawn roller filled with water and try to smooth out all these bumps. Make mowing a lot quicker and more pleasant. And after I aerate it, I know I'm doing it backwards and rolling it, but I don't really have time for the plugs to dry out and fluff those out, so rolling it just kind of compresses them a little bit, and then I let the rain handle the distribution aspect of it. Plus if I just leave the plugs there, my dogs will go crazy. If I squish them down, they don't bother them as much. Plus you don't get as muddy. Anyway, I'm going to try to do this with 2 cameras. We'll see how that works. Got the GoPro that I've never used since I got for Christmas, because I don't like how you can't pause and start, and I don't know. I'm not used to it, I guess. But let's get started. Well, I already started. I don't want you to hear all this engine noise. So this tractor kind of has a cruise control on it. I just got the cruise on. As good of a aerator as the professional ones. Not nearly as good. And if you go over the lawn enough, it kind of does the job. Trying to avoid the piles. I guess I should have picked those up before I did this, but the wheelbarrow is filled with runoff from a little stream. figure that's pretty good soil. I gotta fill all the holes that my dogs have made in the lawn over the winter. Normally I'd go in two directions with this to really aerate, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm only going to go in the one direction. Just kind of on a time crunch, changing my schedule for driving truck around a little bit. I only go away for 5 days now and then home for 2 instead of my 10 days, 9 or 10 days and home for 3 or 4. Traffic's getting too bad out there. I can't stay out that long without running out of weekly hours. I don't get the when I set the cruise, it's kind of hard to set it. It's not like a real cruise control. Kind of hard to set it on maximum, and it was too fast, so I just slowed the motor down a little bit. Not sure if that's the best thing to do. Whether they like to run at a lower RPM or at max RPM. I've heard both. We'll run it at a little slower speed today. Plus you can probably hear me better. My lawn wasn't square. All different shapes and sizes here. It requires a little bit of turning and maneuvering. Something you don't think about when you're planning your lawn, I guess. Same with mowing. You mow one spot 10 times. But you get the gist of it, so I'll pause this. Didn't show any of the rolling, but here's what it looks like after. See, you just squished all the little plugs. The rain will break those up and make them nice and fluffy, fill in the holes. I think, anyway. I could be wrong. Yeah, the dogs have pretty much tore this area to pieces. This area here, I went back and forth with the aerator. It's kind of damp around here. But I aerated it, flattened it, didn't do a whole lot of flattening where I wanted it to. It's pretty dry, not so moist anymore, but it flattened it a bit anyway. Gave the old lawnmower a good workout. Change the oil next time I'm home. I really wanted to get these tracks, tire tracks, flattened out, but obviously I did not. So I'll take some of the runoff from the little creek, fill it in with that. Should be good fertile soil coming from the woods. Yeah, they didn't do a very good job of filling in these holes either. Well, I did a little bit, but not enough. We'll fill those in manually. The only thing left to do now is clean off the attachments and empty the water out of the roller. Can't remember the capacity of it. I think when it's loaded with water, it's around 300 or 400 pounds. I think. I've had it for quite a while. Don't use it all that much. It's a good little run behind attachment. Oh. Give her a little empty and just pull the plug. Whoa! And get soaked. Didn't expect that. That's the first time it's ever done that. Man, that came out like, usually it starts coming out like that. Must have been excited in there. Okie dokie. Be pretty boring watching the water come out, so. Overall view. Not too bad. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.